And I'm not even ready. But we're live. I don't even know what to tell you about my Hoosiers. Man, Cincy roundhouse my Hoosiers. What was the final score of my Hoosier game? Let's see. Gotta put it in here. Anyways, we lost a lot. Hoosiers, they were doing good the first quarter. And all of a sudden, it's like, pew, there goes Cincinnati. That was not what I was looking for. 45-24. That's how bad my Hoosiers got beat. But Notre Dame won 45-32. Cam Jones is probably fed up. He's a Hoosier player that I like. I just want to go over one thing, though. Number 27 on Notre Dame. I didn't think it was a targeting. I thought he hit him right in the shoulder pads. The other game before this game, we were playing Marshall. Yeah, 27. You did target there. Kansas State beat Oklahoma, number 6 Oklahoma, 41-34. Oklahoma just had a lot, couldn't connect. They couldn't connect on offense. A lot of 3 and out. Defense was on the field a lot. So there's going to be a shakeup with that. I think Clemson falls a little bit because they damn near lost to Wake Forest. Michigan didn't look too good against Maryland. Tennessee beat Florida Gators 38-33. I think there's going to be a lot of different rankings. Even one guy said Ohio State could jump to number 1. What the? They haven't played anybody except my Notre Dame. You just going to give them the number 1 spot, huh? That's all for college. I'm just too through. As for our injuries, I don't even know what to tell you. I am sitting Burrow. I'm sitting him. And then they said, what's his name? Chase Daniels took first string snaps on Friday. So I'm definitely certain Herbert. Kittle is supposed to play. Hunter Renfro was definitely out. In fact, I might drop him. Michael Pittman will play. Herbert, Dalton Schultz. They're saying game time decision, but I'm going to sit him. Allen Lazard rolled his ankle walking to the practice field because he didn't want to deal with Aaron Rodgers, probably. Lamar Jackson did practice, but he banged up his shoulder. TJ Hawkinson has a hip injury. Gabe Davis says he's going to play. He has been practicing. Jacoby Meyer, I was hyping him up. Now he has knee inflammation. Jerry Jeudy, I'd sit him. Boy, it's a shoulder rib injury, so it's got to be like right down in here. Kamara has the same injury as Herbert, but he was practicing on Friday. James Conner was on individual practice on Thursday. Van Jefferson placed on IR. Sammy Watkins placed on IR. Godwin is out. Julio Jones, I'm going to say, is out because he was barely to practice on Friday. Fournette will play. Jacob has an illness. Christian Watson, hamstring, he's questionable. Kyle Pitts, thumb injury. J.K. Dobbins will play this today. And then Chase Daniels, first string snaps on Friday. So I'm sitting Herbert. Just come out and say it, man. I mean, just say it to me and nobody else has to hear it. Don't these NFL teams know that I play fantasy football? Rough week. It's been a rough week. I have at least 10 to 15 players on IR or they're just hurt. It might not play. I got players I've been talking about all season. Dalton Schultz. What'll happen, buddy? Now, thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. To the newcomers, welcome. Craziness, you never know. I try to keep you all up to date as best I can with NFL, life news, wrestling, you name it, I try to talk about it. Got some different stuff, though. Got some Sour Jack. Sour Jack, people. I got some Sour Jack. Anyways, on to these games. Minus 5.5 for the Chiefs versus Colts. 50.5 is the over-under. I'm taking the Colts. Pittman was hurt, so I think you still start Pittman. Juju put him in a flex PPR. Colts give off the 6th most fantasy football points to tight ends. I mean, you're already going to start Kelsey. That's a given. Hold on. I should put on my glasses, huh? See if I can read them a little bit better. Let's see. If Pittman plays, then start Matt Ryan. Chiefs allow over 20 fantasy football points to quarterbacks. Our offensive line needs to step it up. I know Matt Ryan is a lot slower than Phillip Rivers, but come on. Gotta hold the line, people. CEH start. Coach allow over 17 fantasy football points per game to running backs. So CEH is a start. Chase. Oh, wow. Crazy. Texans versus Bears. Start Dameon Pierce. -3 favoring the Bears. The over-under went to 39. Start Cole Clement. Sit OJ Howard. Brandon Cook start. I'm going to start Fields. Start Mooney. Houston allows the 10th most fantasy football points to wide receiver. It's just a lack of throwing and lack of offensive plays that the Bears aren't. The Bears are just so. Steelers versus Browns. Of course, the Browns won. I got the Jets over the Bengals. Bengals are favored -6. Over under is 45. Start Flacco in a 2 QB league. Uh, Mixon start. Jets defense allow over 24 fantasy football points per game to running backs. I'm going to start Michael Carter. Bengals O-line coaching sucks. Start T. Higgins. Start Burrow. And then we go to the Miami versus Bills. Bills are slightly favored by -4.5. Dolphins, I bet you like that. Go at Pal Talk. Make sure you go to the NFL Reject Room. Pretty cool people. They can be a little obnoxious. They can be a little wordy. So you definitely got to have thick skin for these people in NFL Rejects Room, which is on Pal Talk promotion right there. And again, we're at 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Sunday morning. Let's get back to the games. We got Bills versus Fins. I'm taking the Dolphins. In fact, start Chase Edmonds because the Bills defense is not doing too good. In fact, don't start don't start Edmonds. Start Mostert for me. Both team defenses are good against the run. Bill's secondary is hurt. Start Waddle. Dawson Knox. I'm gonna have to think about him. Gabe Davis, as I said in the injury, he says he's okay, but make sure I say like an hour before kickoff, check the injury list, people. In fact, I might go live before all the game starts to keep you guys up to date. Eagles versus Commanders. I'm going with the Eagles. Eagles are favored for -6.5. 47.5 is the over under. Start Sanders. Brian Robinson should be back in the next couple weeks. Start Gibson. Eagles defense allows over 24 points, fantasy football points to running backs. Logan Thomas start, Dallas Goddard start, Smith start, Curtis Samuel start, Dotson, Josh Dotson flex. I think I have in a non-PPR leagues. Make sure you start him in a flex only. Let's see who this is. We got the Eagles winning. I do this old school way. I'm still stuck on notepad and pen. I need to update my computer to get all this data on here, but I don't know how to do it yet. I should talk to my nephew Jacob. Let's go with the Lions versus Vikings. I could care less who wins. I hope they both lose, but I'm starting Amon-Ra St. Brown, and I'm starting Swift, even though he might be a little bit hurt. It's -6 in favor of Vikings. 52.5 is the over under. Start Hawkinson, but he is hurt. Start Irv Smith. Lions defense gives over 20 fantasy football points to running backs. Start Thielen. Start DJ Shark golf in a 2 quarterback league. And of course, you're going to start Cousins. Start Cousins. I can't believe I said that. Raiders versus Titans. I got the Raiders. I sure do. Raiders are favored -2. Over under is 45.5. And by the way, the Lions versus Vikings. The over under was 43.5, but it went down to 42. The over under for the Lions versus Vikings game was 53.5, and it went down to 52.5. Raiders. I got to start Jacob, but he's sick, or he has an illness, or whatever. So he's a sit. Start Wallard. Renfro is not playing. Tight end Austin Hooper sit. Sit all Titans wide receivers. Just because you just don't know about Tannehill and how the offensive plays for passings are going to be called. That's it. Titans allow the 5th most fantasy points to wide receivers. Will the Raiders give up in the 4th quarter? I hope not. I'm starting Derek Carr. Start Treylon Burks. He's still up in the air for me. Ravens versus Pats. I got the Pats winning. Ravens are favored by -3. Over under is 43.5. This is my money pick if I was gambling. Bateman start. Sit all Ravens running backs. Start Damian Harris. Sit all Pats tight ends. Jacoby Meyer. He's hurt, so sit him. Devin Devarty. He's in concussion protocol anyways. Let's go Saints versus Panthers. Jameis Winston has a broke back. So I'm sitting Winston. CMC start Kamara. That's game time decision. So again, you're gonna have to check the injury list. Hopefully, if you go on my TikTok page, which is Girls Advice Reviews on Fantasy Football, I'll have the list and update on there too. But just check back on my YouTube later, and I'll have you guys good to go for your lineups, because I'm over here stressing. Should I start Herbert or not? And I got him in 4 leagues. Jags are going to lose. I don't care if it's Chase Daniels as a quarterback. I got the Chargers. They went from -7 to -3. So that game's iffy, but I'm going with the Chargers. I can't even tell you if Daniels start. I can't tell you who to start. Eckler. Start everybody on the Chargers for wide receiver, because you never know who's going to get the ball. Atlanta versus Seattle. Seattle's favored by -1. Over under is 42. Start Cordell Patterson. Pitts has a thumb injury, so look at that. Start Drake London. Start Tyler Lockett in a flex. And Mariota streamable. I don't care what anybody said. Mariota is streamable right now. Especially you got Tom Brady with a thumb injury. Winston, he got a broke back, and Herbert got a broke lungs and broke ribs. But the Packers, Bucks are favored -1.5. Over under is 42. Julio out. I think Godwin's out. Start Aaron Jones. Start AJ Dillon. Packers run defense is suspect. Start Allen Lazard, but he rolled his ankle. Russell Gage is out, and I think Tunyon is out. Even I should drop him. Like a bad fucking habit that he is. Rams versus Cards. I got the Rams -3.5 right now. I don't really like this pick. Start Henderson's. Rams have a community backfield. They sure do. Murray start. Cards allow over 25 fantasy football points per game to running backs. James Conner, he's hurt. That's a game time decision. Rams allow the second fewest fantasy points to running back, so sit him. Allen Robinson, maybe start. J.J. Watt is out. Sit Hollywood. A.J. Green, sit. Greg Dosh, sit. And start Ertz. The Niners versus Broncos. Niners are favored, 1.5. Over under is 45. Broncos got a good defense, though, I think. Start Jeff Wilson. Start Javonte Williams. Debo Samuel. Start. Kittle is a go, I guess, so definitely start him. Sit Ayuk. Rams stuck versus the tight end position. How do you know who the Broncos have on tight end? Cortland Sutton start. Jerry Jeudy. Go ahead and sit him. He's a game time decision too, so you got to check that injury report list. You can get it on Bleacher Report. Twitter has it going at 24 hours a day. So, man, we're over the 22-minute mark. This is the longest I've probably done a live in a while. I greatly appreciate the support. Hopefully I can get a little bit more because I want to be the greatest female to ever do fantasy football. Ever. So help me out, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Help a girl out. Now, for the Monday night game. Right now, it's Giants -1.5 over 100 is 44.5. Michi, where you at? I bet you don't like that, right? But start Noah Brown, flex option. Sterling Shepard, flex. You're going to start Barkley. You're going to start Zeke. Start Tony Pollard. I'm telling you, he's the sneaky link on the Dallas Cowboys right now. Dalton Schultz sit. Daniel Jones sit. Cooper Rush sit. And that's about it, man. We're going to go with the Giants on Monday and then the Niners for the Sunday late night. That's about it, man. My Hoosiers disappointed me, but we will bounce back and be great next Saturday. It is on to the Indiana Hoosiers. Indiana Colts. Got this shirt. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this shirt. I just got my Bears shirt too. So we will be rocking both of these today. We be rocking both of these today. Put your bitch ass up. I love this sweatshirt though. Oh, look at my coats. Oh man. All right, you guys. That is it for the Start Sit Sunday vibes. We made it. You made it to Sunday. Can you believe that? I didn't think I'd live to see 52 the way I was going in my past. So we made it. I greatly appreciate y'all. Check out Girls Advice of Views of Fantasy Football on Twitter. Vets Fantasy Football 22 on TikTok. Gridiron Fan Zone on Facebook. And of course, as I said, the NFL Rejects on Pal Talk. Join me. Oh, got a cough. Join me sometime. I know it'll be early in the morning. Leave a comment, positive comment, negative comment. You get blocked. First time, boom, bang, bing. Peace. Love y'all. Sunday morning joint. Please join me. And have a great day. Peace.